Hello learners, welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to look at Form 2 Mathematics under the topic Angle Properties of a Circle, and we are going to go to the question straight. But before we look at this question, if you are watching our channel for the first time, kindly subscribe. Hit the notification bell below so that anytime we produce a video like this, you will automatically be notified. The question reads, in the figure below, P, Q, R and S, P, Q, R and S are a point. P, Q, R and S are a points on a circle with the center O. With the center O, PRT, and S and USTV are straight lines, and the line UV is a tangent to the circle at point S. A tangent is a line that touches a circle at one point, and we have been given angle RST. RST is the angle we are looking at. RST, the whole of this angle here is 50 degrees. We are also told that angle RTV, that is RTV, is 150 degrees. Calculate the size of Roman 1, the angled ORS, then USP, we have USP, and lastly we have PQR. This question is very simple if you understand how to apply the principles that govern the angles that lie within a circle. We can begin from any point here. We know angles on a straight line add up to 180, and if this is 150, it means the angle remaining here to make it 180 is going to be 30 degrees. From there, again, if you look at RST is a triangle, and the sum total of angles of a triangle add up to 180. Meaning if this is 50 and this is 30, that will give us 80 degrees. From 180, the angle here is 100 degrees. Another thing that we need to understand is that the radius, because O being the center, that is OR or OS gives us the radius of the circle, and we know the radius and the tangent will always form a right angle, meaning the total of this angle here, the total of that angle is a right angle or 90 degrees. If this is 90 degrees and this is 50, the angle here is going to be 40 degrees. And if this is 40, since OS and OR are the same, since they form the radius of the circle, this triangle OSR is an isosceles triangle. And we know the base angles of an isosceles triangle are the same, meaning if this is 40, this is automatically 40 degrees. And if this is 40 degrees, 40 plus 40 will give you 80. Since this is a triangle, the sum is going to be 180. So the angle remaining to make it 180 will be 100 degrees. We know for sure that the angle at the center and the angle at the circumference have a relationship. The angle at the circumference is usually half the angle at the center, or the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference, meaning the angle P there is 50 degrees. Another thing that we need to realize is that this is a straight line. PRT is a straight line. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. If this is 100 and this is 40, the total is 140, meaning the angle here would be 40 degrees. The angle there will be 40 degrees. And if that is the case, if, for example, we draw a line from O going to this point here, if we draw a line from P to O, we are going to form a triangle OPR. OP is the radius and OR is the radius, meaning the distance OR and OP are the same. So if that is the case, if this is 40, the angle here is 40 degrees. And we know the total angle of P is 50, meaning the angle remaining here will be 10 degrees. Since this is 100, the angle there will be 50. So if this is 40, this is 40, the angle here is going to be 100. Because this is a triangle, and the sum angles of a triangle are going to add up to 180 degrees. Another thing that we need to realize is that OP and the OS are the same since they form the radius of the circle. So we are going to have the triangle POS. Since OP and OS are the same, that is an isosceles triangle. That means if this is 10, this angle here is also 10 degrees. Meaning we can always get the size of this angle here. The size of this angle is going to be 10 plus 10, which is going to be 20. From 180, the angle here is going to be equal to 160. Making it 360 at that particular point. Another thing we need to know is that if OS is the radius, and we have already seen that this is a straight line here, the angles on a straight line are going to be equal to, that means the total angle here is going to be equal to 180. And we already know that this is 50, this is 40, making it what? 90 plus 10, that would be what? 100. Meaning the angle that we are going to remain with is 80 degrees at this particular point. What else do we need to analyze? Again, another thing we need to analyze is that we can still answer these questions here. The first bit of this question requires us to find the size of angle ORS. ORS, we are talking about R, and the angle we are talking about is 40 degrees. Then another angle that we are supposed to calculate is the size of angle USP. We are looking at S. So USP, it is this angle here, and the angle here is going to be equal to 80 degrees. The last angle we are supposed to find, it is PQR. PQR, this angle here. And to get that angle, it is very easy. If you look at this PQ, then we come to R, then we come to S, and then we go to P here. This is a cyclic quadrilateral because it is touching the circle at 4 points, P, Q, R, and S. And we know that the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180 degrees. If we have the angle here, the angle here is 50. So 50 plus the angle at this point will give us 180, meaning if you take 180 minus 50, we are going to have 130 degrees. So the size of angle PQR will be equal to 130 degrees, and that is what the question requires. In case you have a question regarding this topic, kindly go to the comment section, send us your questions, and we shall be glad to address them. Thank you for watching and welcome to our channel.